Hello, Pam and I would love to share with you one of our greatest passions. Many of you know already that I lived in Israel for a year and a half. I didn't know Pam very well at the moment that she had gotten saved, but the Lord led her. The Holy Spirit spoke to her to visit the land of Israel. When I landed there, it felt like I had come home. I'd love to share that experience with you. When you get to Israel and you can walk in the very places where the prophets walked in the Old Testament, where you see the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the footprint that they left. When you walk the very places that Jesus walked, it moves your heart. It opens up the scriptures in a brand new way. This year, 2026, October 24th to November 7th, Pam and I are taking a group to Israel, and we would love for you to join us. Can you imagine what it's like on the very first night when you land in Tel Aviv, and then we immediately go to Jaffa on the Mediterranean Sea, where Peter had the great vision of the sheet being let down with the animals that were in it, and God spoke to him his love for the Gentiles. From there, the next morning, we're going to go to Caesarea on the Mediterranean coast, where Cornelius was, the Gentile, and the Holy Spirit fell on him. You're going to see that amazing Roman city, and you're going to be moved by the very things that the Apostle Peter had seen. We're going to be able then to go to the Sea of Galilee, and you're going to see many of the sites you've often heard of: Tiberias, Magdala, where Mary Magdalene was from, Capernaum. You'll get to see an ancient boat, 2,000 years old, a fishing boat that they found at the Sea of Galilee, and you're just moved by it. Can you imagine going up to the mountain for the Sermon on the Mount? As I sit behind you and you're looking at the Sea of Galilee and just read the Sermon on the Mount, and you imagine listening to Jesus himself. From there, we'll make it up to the northern part of Israel. There's so much to see. And then we'll be making our way down into the Judean wilderness. We're going to spend a night in a Bedouin culture and be in the middle of the Judean wilderness where it's pitch black. And you're going to realize that you're in the very place where Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. We'll visit Masada. You'll have a chance to visit the Dead Sea. We'll make our way up to Jerusalem, and in Jerusalem you're going to see so many of the wonderful sights. Some of them are so recent, actually, that they've just opened, like the Pilgrim Road from the pool of Siloam, making your way up to the Temple Mount. You will walk on stones that you know, without a doubt, that Jesus and his disciples walked on. We'll visit the Garden Tomb. We'll visit so many sites, I can't even name them all. Now, is this a sightseeing trip? It absolutely is. You're going to see many wonderful sights, but it's so far beyond that. Our tour guide, Josh Evanchen, is one of the best tour guides I've ever met. Josh doesn't see himself just as a tour guide, but as a tour educator. He's an author. He knows what he's talking about, but Josh is teaching us the land the entire time. We'll be able to go to places that are still in the center of the news, like we'll go to the burial site of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in Hebron. And then we'll make our way to Shiloh, where the tabernacle was set up, where Hannah cried out to the Lord and asked for her son, and God gave her Samuel. These are places that aren't often visited, and they're not in some of the typical trips. But we're so proud to be able to present that to you as you walk in the footsteps of the forefathers of our faith and even of our Messiah. Won't you consider joining us October 24th to November 7th? It'll be a trip of a lifetime you'll never forget. It's 4 days longer than the average trip, but we feel like if you make your way over there, you're going to want to spend as much time as possible. I'm looking forward to you joining us.